Jai Jinendra. Some new faces, something. Yeah. It was first time in Chandna Vidyapith Tattva Sutra classes. Tame. To you come before, isn't it? Yeah, about that. Yeah. Okay. Rita Ben has asked me to come for 3-4 weeks. I'm not sure I'll be able to come. Unfortunately, I'm too busy doing other things. But and I was very busy all day today, but I thought let me go. So I come here. And I haven't brought any slides, so please bear with me. And there is another reason I'm not as good as Ketan Bhai and other people, making all sorts of very good slides here. So please forgive me. Right. Rita Ben said, can you say something about Tattva Sutra first? Because there are few new students. And then we'll start with chapter 6, Asra. Even before I speak something about Tattva Sutra, I would like to say something completely different. One of my students, she started attending my classes 20 years ago, or perhaps more than 20 years ago. She was coming regularly to Kingsbury High School, the other Kingsbury High School. Every week, regularly, she came for years and years and years. Just sitting at one place, listening very carefully, with utmost devotion and attention. At that time, we were running classes in Gujarati language, and she was very comfortable in Gujarati, and of course, Gujarati is also my first language. So she came for years and years, never asked any question. And then, just 3 weeks ago, when I was in North Wales, I had a telephone call from her son that my mother is on deathbed and she wants to see you because she believed that you are her guru. Unfortunately, I could not make it. When I came here, she had already passed away. But then, when the body came at her home, I went there, did few religious things. But it makes one think that religious classes like that, and of course, I can even say from my point of view, that although she never asked any question, she was so much devoted and she thought so much about me that just before dying, she wanted to see me. It made me very sentimental, but unfortunately, of course, I couldn't do anything about it. So our heartfelt tribute to Moti Bai, and may her soul rest in peace. Right. Tattva Sutra. Most of you know what Tattva Sutra is. Ketan Bhai is one of the teachers, so he knows much more and he has studied. But those of you who are not familiar with the book, I can say something basic about this book. There are Shwetambar holy books and the Digambar holy books. Shwetambar holy books are called Agams. And there are 45 Agams as per the Shwetambar Murti Pujak tradition, or 32 Agams as per Shwetambar Sthanavasi tradition. So these are the Agams, Shwetambar, holy books. Digambars have their own Shastras. Now, there was one scholar, Acharya, a learned person called Umaswati ji. He was born in 1st century AD, and he wrote this particular book, Tattvarth Sutra. No one knows whether he was a Shwetambar or a Digambar. Shwetambars are saying that, oh, he was one of our great acharyas. And Digambars are saying that, oh, he was one of our great acharyas. In a way, very good thing, because this book has been accepted by Shwetambars and Digambars both. Because Shwetambars said that, no, he was our teacher. So, Tattva Sutra, that is the reason it's a famous book. And it has been translated and nowadays widely taught. You perhaps know that English translations are available. Institute of Jainology has commissioned that one translation is called That Which Is, translated by Nathmal Tatia and the whole team. They were here in this country, and I was also involved in that project. So that translation is available, That Which Is, and there are quite a few English translations. Manu Bhai Doshi has done from America. Then there is Professor Baya in India, and there are one or two more translations. Nagin Bhai Sanghvi in Ahmedabad. But the Gujarati books, the Gujarati translations are also very good. And especially if you read Gujarati translation and interpretation by Pandit Sukhlalji, is a marvelous work. No one has written a book like that. Pandit Sukhlalji was blind, and he has composed this thing. I mean, he was probably dictating everything, and this has been written by those who were writing, his students. So what is Tattvarth Sutra then? It's a very short book. Perhaps if you write just the original verses, it will occupy 24 or 30 pages only. It's a very short book, yeah. But the interpretation of each and every verse is not only difficult, but some people can interpret in different ways, Once I gave an example. It's like a Yoga Shastra of Patanjali. You might have heard his name. Patanjali is the pioneer and the original person who wrote this book, Yoga Shastra. And this book is still being followed all over the world. This is such a marvelous work, Yoga Shastra. And everything what we do now in the name of yoga and all sorts of commercial yoga and commercial meditation and all these things, everything comes from this original book of yoga, which is composed by Patanjali. So the Patanjali has had a unique style, writing small sentences, very small sentences, not in a poem or in long verses or long paragraphs or anything, just very small sentences. And he has written this Yoga Shastra book. That is also 30-40 pages. But it consists of everything, all sorts of asana, pranayam, dharana, dhyan, samadhi, everything. So the Umaswati has also written this book in the same style. Tattva Sutra is written in very small sentences. You will find just 2 or 3 words sometimes in one whole sentence, then another sentence, and then just about 20-30 sentences, and the whole chapter is finished. Altogether there are 10 chapters. Umaswati was a great Acharya. As I said, he was born in 1st century AD. There is a little story about this book. Once he went for gochari. Gochari means, some people say begging food, but I don't like that word, you know. ભીખ માગવા નથી જતા, આપણા સાધુ જાય છે, નથી જતા ને, ગોચરીએ જાય છે, મીન્સ જમવાનું લેવાનું હોય, નેચરલી શ્રાવક બધા આપે. એટલે once he went for a gochari and the woman was there in the house. Her husband had gone somewhere else, and on the wall Umaswati saw one sentence: Darshan Gnan Charitrani Moksha Margah. The way to moksha is through darshan, gnan and charitra. That means right vision, right knowledge and right conduct. But that word right wasn't there. Darshan, gnan, charitrani, moksha margah. So this Acharya Umaswati wrote just one word in front of this sentence: Samyak. So the whole sentence is like that: Samyak darshan, gnan, charitrani, moksha margah. Because just darshan is not enough, just gnan is not enough, charitra is not enough. It should be samyak, right, enlightened. એટલે enlightened worldview હોય, enlightened knowledge હોય, enlightened conduct હોય, તો મોક્ષ મળે. So that is what he wrote. And Umaswati, of course, left after accepting the gochari and everything. This woman's husband came and he saw this one word added: Samyak. He said, who wrote this thing? It's so nice. This was missing. This is the right way to say everything. So the woman said that, one of the monks came here and he saw this and he wrote this. So this has become the very first sentence of the book. તમે તત્વસૂત્રનો સ્ટડી કરો, the first sentence is this: Samyak darshan gnan charitrani moksha margah. And it has become very famous sentence. There are quite a few famous sentences in this book. One is, it is used again and again and quoted again and again everywhere, which is parasparopagraho jivanam. If you want to describe Jainism, you can describe this thing in one little phrase: parasparopagraho jivanam. Means all life depend on each other. But we depend on animals, birds, fishes, other life in air, water, everything, and they depend on us. That's the unique message of environment in this day and age. Environment માટે આથી બીજો કોઈ સારો મેસેજ નથી. અત્યારે જે commercial exploitation, poisonous gases in the air, poisonous and chemicals in the water, everything, we are killing other living beings. So this is the message. So these are very, very good sentences in Tattva Sutra. Parasparopagraho jivanam. It is like that. Paraspar means ekbijani, mutual. Upagraha, when these two words come together, paraspar upagraho, it becomes parasparopagraho. And upagraha is like an obligation for each other. Upagraha. And a jivanam means all jeev, all living beings. All living beings. In other words, all living beings depend on each other. Nowadays, funny and strange enough, other religions are talking about the same thing. Even Pope, in his last message, he said this, without saying the original sentence or without naming Jainism. But he said the same thing, that all life depends on each other. And we are all interdependent, and we should look after each other, and all these things. So it shows that we have made some impact. Right? So this is Tattvarth Sutra. તમારે એના વિશે કંઈ વધારે પૂછવું હોય but then I'll say something about or start about. But let me say what chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are. It describes about different types of life, that is, and then first chapter is about different types of knowledge, darshan, other thing. Chapter 3 and 4 is in Ketanbhai, barabar? All hellish living beings, Narki, that is hellish, Manushya, Dev Gati, Tiryanch Gati, these 4 gatis, 4 different lives we go through. So A describe કરે છે. I think most of you have studied up to 5 chapters. Sometimes it's not an easy-going thing. The Tattva Sutra is not a very easy book. If you want to know the basic Jainism, Tattva Sutra is perhaps not for understanding basic Jainism, but it's a very good book. And the whole philosophy is there. Now, this chapter 6, which we are going to start from today, and I'm not sure whether I'll be able to come next week or not. But let me introduce this thing. Chapter 6 is, well, to begin with, it's not very difficult. It describes ashram. હવે કોને ખબર છે આમાં નવતત્વનું? So some interaction and નવતત્વ, તમને તો ખબર છે all નવતત્વ. Anybody else? Can you name નવતત્વ? તમને ખબર છે? થોડુંક બોલો છો. Yes. You can say, doesn't matter, ભૂલી જવાય તો no problem.
So it's the influx of karma, the bondage, shedding and stopping the karma. So that's 4. Jiva, Jiv.
Yeah, some of them is correct. Moksha is the last one, yeah. But you know that analogy of a boat and everything, yeah? So it's, in a way, it's easy to remember as well, yeah. So Jiv, Ajiv, 2 fundamental things in the universe, and Asrava, Samvar, Bandha, Nirjara, and Moksha and everything, and Papa and Punya. These are the original names, of course, yeah. And you can remember English names, and like inflection, stoppage, and shedding of karmas, all these things. So these are the 9 fundamental tattva, entities or realities. So the chapter 6 is about ashram, influx of karma, inflow of karma, the flow of karma coming towards soul, that is ashram. The very first sentence, it says, I'll read that. Kaya, Vam, Mana, Karma, Yoga. First, Umaswati describes what is yoga. Now here, it may be slightly misleading, or you can easily misunderstand. Umaswati is describing what is yoga. What do we know generally by yoga? આપણે શું માનીએ યોગ એટલે શું છે? યોગ એટલે આ યોગા કરીએ છીએ એમ માનીએ છીએ ને, બરાબર? But here it's not the same. Yoga જે આપણે યોગા કરીએ છીએ, મેડિટેશન કરીએ છીએ, આસન ને પ્રાણાયામને કરીએ છીએ, this is not that yoga. Of course, the original word yoga comes from yuj. Yuj in Sanskrit, that means to join. And yoga, English translation છે original, એ છે yoke, Y-O-K-E. That is also to join. So you can imagine yoke and yoga. Yoke in English, yoga in Sanskrit or Gujarati. They are more or less similar. So to join. હવે જે આપણે યોગા કરીએ છીએ બહાર એક્સરસાઇઝ ને એ બધું, એમાં શું છે કે આપણા ફિઝિકલ એક્ઝિસ્ટન્સને જે હાયર એક્ઝિસ્ટન્સ સાથે જોઈન કરવાનું હોય એનું રિયલ નામ છે યોગ. યોગા ડઝન્ટ મીન જસ્ટ ડુઈંગ એક્સરસાઇઝ એન્ડ જમ્પિંગ અબાઉટ. લોટ ઓફ પીપલ અત્યારે શું કરે છે, એ કરે છે અને કહે છે હું યોગા કરું છું. યોગા ઇઝ એ હોલિસ્ટિક થિંગ. ઇટ્સ physical, mental and spiritual aspects. That is called yoga. And as Patanjaliની મેં વાત કરી ને, that consists of everything, physical, mental and spiritual harmony. અને એમાંથી પછી જે કરીએ એ યોગા છે. ઇન્ટરેસ્ટિંગલી વાત મને નીકળી છે, તો I can also mention one more thing. Patanjali has said that before you start yoga, you have to practice yama. And what is this yama? That means observing the vows of ahimsa, satya, achaurya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, non-violence, truth, non-stealing, celibacy and non-acquisition. That is what in Patanjali's original book Yoga Shastra, that you must practice this. And these are the 5 fundamental vows of Jainism. આ 5 વ્રત છે ને જૈનના, અહિંસા, સત્ય, અચૌર્ય, બ્રહ્મચર્ય અને અપરિગ્રહ. એટલે see how one can say કે Jainism and લીધા કે whatever happened, but this is Jainism also describes the same thing. હવે તો yoga in this verse, in this chapter, yoga means what? કાયા, મન અને વચન. આપણે 3 કહીએ છીએ જૈન ધર્મમાં. શું કહે? મન, વચન અને કાયા. પ્રતિક્રમણમાં શું બોલીએ છીએ? મન, વચન, કાયાથી મિચ્છામિ દુક્કડમ, કે કંઈ કરીએ તો મન, વચન, કાયાથી કરીએ છીએ. બરાબર છે ને? તો આમાં શું છે કે મન, વચન અને કાયા, that is mind, speech and action, deeds. Any whatever activity hoy, that is called yoga. See the definition of yoga here, slightly different છે. યોગાની definition શું છે? યોga એટલે joining these activities, mind. માઇન્ડની એક્ટિવિટી શું હોય? થિંકિંગ. બરાબર? વચનની એક્ટિવિટી મીન્સ speaking, that is the activity. And a general body activity means whatever we are doing, all our deeds. એ બધું જે કરીએ છીએ એનું નામ યોગા છે. તો why it is called yoga? Any idea? Why Tattva Sutrama, why this author is saying it is yoga? Any idea? આપણે એનું થિંક કરીએ કે કેમ એને યોગ કહ્યું છે. એટલે this is not spiritual yoga we are talking about. This is, it joins these activities of mind, vachan, the speech and body. It joins with something. It has got some connection with something. That is why it is yoga. તો એ કનેક્શન ક્યાં છે? કર્મ. બરાબર ને? કર્મ સાથે કનેક્શન છે ને. એટલે if you think, it's karma. If you say something, it's karma. If you do something, it's karma. Obviously there are good karmas and bad karmas. બરાબર? ગુડ કર્મા હોય તો ગુડ યોગ થાય, બેડ કર્મ હોય તો બેડ આસન થાય. એટલે the next sentence is about that, કે આશ્રવ or influx or inflow of your karma towards the soul. There are two types of ashrav, shubha and ashubha. That means good and bad. સાચી વાત છે ને? we can always think about આપણા ગુડ કર્મ ક્યારે થાય? when we do something good. આપણા બેડ કર્મ when we do something bad. સો ફાર એ આખી બેઝિક વસ્તુ એને સમજાવી. પણ એમાં એ પણ કીધું કે વોટ એવર વી ડુ, ઇવન ફોર થિંકિંગ, સ્પીકિંગ, તે એ બધું કર્મ જ છે. બધું કર્મ છે. એવરીથિંગ ઇઝ કર્મ, અવર કર્મ. અને એનું રિલેશન આત્મા સાથે છે. તો વાય ઇટ ઇઝ રિલેટેડ, વોટ રિલેશન ઇઝ ધેર વિથ આત્મા? એમાં શું કહેશો તમે? બોલો. there is some relation ને આત્મા સાથે આપણે કરીએ છીએ તો શું રિલેશન છે? રિલેશન એ છે કે આપણા ગુડ ઓર બેડ કર્મ આર માઇન્યુટ પાર્ટિકલ્સ એઝ પર જૈન ફિલોસોફી. કર્મ શું છે? પાર્ટિકલ છે. મે બી after few hundred years or after maybe 20 years or 30 years, science will say the same thing. અત્યારે કહે છે કે there are wavelengths of sound, wavelengths of light, wavelengths of our thinking. એ તો છે. તો એ વેવલેન્થમાં શું છે? there are minute particles છે which we can't even see with our naked eye. તો એ જે પાર્ટિકલ છે, આપણે થિંક કરીએ છીએ ને તો એના પાર્ટિકલ હવામાં જાય છે. વેન વી સ્પીક, the particles go in air and it's transmitted. So આ particles છે, these are karma particles. These are good particles or bad particles. Good particles or bad particles, they stick to your soul. They define or stain your soul. And this bondage process, coming towards your soul, binding your soul, is called bondage or bondage of karma. That is the karma. એ આપણા કર્મ થયા, આપણે એમ કહીએ છીએ. And maybe in this life or next life, we suffer from the bad effect or we are rewarded from the good effect of those karmas. That's how the karma philosophy works. So first sentence was yoga is the activity of mind, speech and body. And this activity could be bad activities or good activities. And according to these activities, there is an influx or the flow of karma is either ashubh or shubh. That means you bind good karmas or you bind bad karmas. તમે કોઈને વૈયાવચનું કામ કરો, you know what વૈયાવચ means? Serving elderly, needy, serving sadhus, serving the community. This is called વૈયાવચ. વૈયાવચનું કામ કરો, that's a good karma. અને કોકનું ખરાબ કરો તો બેડ કર્મ. એવી રીતે ગુડ કર્મ અને બેડ કર્મ થાય. એટલે આખું જૈન સાયન્સ છે ઇઝ બેઝડ ઓન ધીસ થિંગ્સ, વોટ વી ઈટ એન્ડ હાઉ મચ વી ઈટ એન્ડ વેન વી ઈટ એન્ડ how we should behave, and what is stealing, what is this, what is aparigraha, what is parigraha. Everything is then devised in that sentence. So it makes sense. When Jainism talks about something, it makes sense. Yes, this is right, this is wrong. In simple terms, this is this goes in your credit, this goes in your debit, plus account, minus account. બરાબર ને? Yeah. 1 and 1, 2. It's not 1 and 1, 11. Yeah. જોક છે ને એના જેવું નથી. તો એ જે છે that is called karma. હવે પછી ઉમા સ્વાતિજી it describes everything in detail. Then it becomes slightly difficult and difficult and difficult. I'll read one or two things. Meantime, if you want to ask me something or discuss something, we can do that.
Vinod,
Yeah.
as you mentioned, I need to understand that karma is a minute particle of our soul. And it's like a wavelength હોય અને they are in there when we think. So there are a lot of souls, yeah. So how that is connected to particular soul? And that is connected to mind or not some other.
કારણ કે it starts from ourselves, our body, our thinking, our existence માંથી. એટલે our soul ને ઇફેક્ટ કરે છે. સપોઝ આ કંઈ કરે તો એમના સોલને ઇફેક્ટ કરે. તમે જે કરો એ તમારા સોલને ઇફેક્ટ કરે. તમારું થિંકિંગ, તમારું બોલવાનું, તમારું એક્શન, દેટ
The effect is not immediate, but it is with the length of time.
ના જે કર્મનું સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ ગયું ને દેટ ઇઝ ઇમિડિયેટ. યા બટ ધેન અગેન હાઉ લોંગ ઇટ ઇઝ ગોઈંગ ટુ સ્ટે, ચેપ્ટર 6માં આવે છે. That comes in chapter.
Is going to stay and
What sort of intensity, what sort of duration,
duration.
it will come. And there are lots of examples. Yeah. કારણ કે એમાં સમકર્મ છે ને, આમાં બે શબ્દ છે, સાંપ્રદાયિક and idiopathic. These two words come in 4th or 5th sentence. સાંપ્રદાયિક karma means they are bad karmas. And that will take you from, say, different lives, birth, death, birth, death, birth, death. This karma, you suffer from those karmas. You can't get rid of those karmas easily. But idiopathic karma means you can get rid of those karmas. You can do nirjara, shedding of those karmas. You can do it. So some karma are idiopathic karma, some karmas are sampradayik karma. Sampradayik karma means કોઈ માણસ કોઈનું say murder કરે તો that is sampradayik karma, right? The judge will sentence him. He can't say that I am sorry, I won't do it again, please let me go. Doesn't work like that, yeah?
But you have to suffer.
You have to suffer. Judge will sentence him, he will send him to a jail. અને એટલે પેલું ઇરિયાપથિકમાં એવું છે, આ તો જસ્ટ ગિવિંગ એક્ઝામ્પલ. ઇરિયાપથિકમાં થઈ ગયું, કનેક્ટિવિટી સોલ સાથે છે.
When it comes to scientific things, they say is a minute particle.
Yeah.
So how it stays connected to that particular soul, which it comes out.
But that is what Jainism says, that it affects your soul, your karma.
Ira is connected as ray.
Yeah, that is right, yeah. Maybe at the very beginning, at the starting point,
Right.
that's the point where,
That's the connecting point. Okay.
So the soul suffers.
Release that.
Originally it's a pure soul, but because it is stained, we go through a cycle of birth and death. Any other question, anything?
But again, as we say, the karmas don't have a physical thing where we can measure it.
Measuring karma.
You can't.
We can't exactly measure karma, but some sort of hidden thing is there which rewards or punishes you, isn't it? Something is there. We don't know.
The power.
Yeah, some hidden power, okay, some hidden calculation is there. Yeah, which we don't know. એટલે જ મેં એમ કીધું ને કે આપણું ક્રેડિટમાં અને ડેબિટમાં એટલું પ્લસ છે, આટલું માઇનસ છે.
But again, you don't know because currently.
We exactly don't
Okay,
know.
now hope you will be able to say everything. You know everything. Yeah, so that's covered now.
આ જે આપણે નામકર્મ અને પુત્રકર્મ કહીએ છીએ ને એમાં વોટ હેપન્સ નામકર્મ અને પુત્રકર્મ વી આર બોર્ન ઇન say we are born as animal or some even a lower living being or anything. According to Jainism, this is because of our karma, or we suffer and everything.
So sometimes when baby is born, they don't have any karmas done yet.
No, it brings some karmas from previous life. Yeah, it does. He or she brings it.
The only way to come out of it is Kevalgyan,
Keval Gnan, yeah,
which is very difficult.
which is very difficult. And as per Jainism, there is no Keval Gnan and moksha in this fifth phase of the time cycle. The present time cycle છે અત્યારે એમાં we are living in the fifth phase, yeah, at 5 point, and in this is considered a bad era.
Worst time.
The worst is yet to come. The sixth is the worst, at the bottommost. Imagine a clock. 6 is at the bottommost. Right now we are on number 5, which is 21,000 years long. Not much. And less than 3,000 years have gone.
Oh,
Yeah. So it is 21,000. Well, that's as per Jain cosmology, Jain universe, Jain time cycle and everything. Yeah. So
આપણા માટે સેવ્ય છે કે if we do lot of punya karma, we can be born in another galaxy, like Mahavir Kshetra, where the time cycle is a positive time cycle, right? Not that?
yes, but it could be still 21,000 years as far as our Earth is concerned. Yeah. You raised a very good point and mentioned very good thing. That different time cycles in different planets. As for example, Mahavidya Kshetra. Simandhar Swami is living there, right? And if you read the book, it says that Simandhar Swami is living there since last 600,000 years, or something like that. Yeah? And then you might wonder, 6 લાખ વર્ષથી સિમંદર સ્વામી રહે છે અને હજી આટલા લાખ વર્ષ જીવવાના છે, તો હાઉ ઇઝ ઇટ પોસિબલ? અત્યારે જે સાયન્સ છે ને એ એમ કહે છે કે ઇટ ઇઝ પોસિબલ, કારણ કે એમનું 1 વર્ષ જે છે એમની ગેલેક્સીમાં ઇઝ ઇક્વિવેલન્ટ ટુ અવર સો મેની થાઉઝન્ડ યર્સ છે ને. અત્યારે એવા છે પ્લાનેટ કે their 1 year is so many thousands of years of our or even some smaller even, and some bigger. So if you see that way, if you read this astronomy and with our new figures and different galaxies and black holes and planets and everything, then you will start thinking, oh yes, it is possible. That Simandhar Swami, as per our time, he is 600,000 years old. And maybe as per their own time, he is probably 60 years old or 65 years old or whatever. It's amazing. Sometimes we think about science and religion, then we can say that, oh yes, this can happen, this is possible.
Ketan is just giving us the inspiration that don't live doing the good things. There are possibilities even in the good things.
Yeah.
Sukhidev, sorry.
Yeah, we should not, Atma born tha, if we get born on earth again, yes, suffering is coming, but
Don't leave hope.
we can.
Yeah, we can get rid of it.
હવે તો
But if you are-
science આવી ગયું છે ને કે there are so many planets
Hmm.
out there that can hold life, right? So
Yeah, that can
we
hold
doubt
life.
નથી કે બીજા planets
It is quite possible.
It is very possible now.
એ તમે
There are many other galaxies.
એ તો માઇન્ડ બોગલિંગ છે, તમે વાંચો ને તો માઇન્ડ કામ ના કરે. પહેલાં તો મિલિયન્સમાં વાત કરતા હતા, હવે તો બિલિયન્સમાં જ વાત કરે છે. બિલિયન્સ ઓફ ગેલેક્સી, each galaxy has got billions of stars and all these things. Yeah. So So this is mind-boggling actually. તમે વાંચો તો મગજ ગુમ થઈ જાય.
So if you said Simananda Swami has been living for 600,000 years.
I don't know the exact thing, but it's hundreds of thousands years. Yeah.
Is that way before the 24 Tirthankars
No.
or our of the last?
Yeah, maybe it was way before our 24 Tirthankars. Yeah, but there is a different time cycle. Yeah.
As far as I know, there's 20 Tirthankar Chives alive.
There are 20 Tirthankars are there
If we are born there, we got a good chance.
Yeah.
On the darshan time.
in different planets.
Prabhav Jage, so you don't know, you might cut your journey too much.
Never know, yes.
So always pray for that.
There are 20 Tirthankars are there. Out of those, 4 are quite famous or more related to us. And Viharman Tirthankar કહે છે આપણી જૈન લેંગ્વેજમાં 4 વિહરમાન તીર્થંકર છે. And even within these 4, Simandhar Swami is more popular. That is why we got temples of Simandhar Swami, and some people believe in Simandhar Swami more than others, like Dada Bhagwan cult, maybe not right word.
And you know, the topics that might be worth mentioning, Diga Burma, why that split is, and connection with Simananda Swami. Because Kunkudacharya, because people may not know this.
એટલે સિમંદર સ્વામીમાં અમુક પીપલ એ રીતે માને છે, અમુક નથી માનતા. જે દાદા ભગવાન મૂવમેન્ટ છે, દે બિલીવ ઇન સિમંદર સ્વામી મોર, યુ નો. યા, તમે દાદા ભગવાન નામ સાંભળ્યું છે ને, તો હમણાં બહુ ચાલે છે, ટીવીમાં આવે છે. They believe in Simandhar Swami because they say it's a Viharman Tirthankar. Viharman means existing, the one who is still walking. Yeah, એટલે એમાં એ વધારે માને છે.
Dada Bhagwan belongs to Jainism?
Sorry, Dada Bhagwan?
Belongs to Jainism?
No, Dada Bhagwan movement was founded by a gentleman called Ambalal Patel in South Gujarat.
Okay.
He wasn't a Jain. And he sort of, he says, and his disciples are saying that he got Gnan, special Gnan, not Keval Gnan, they are not using that word. When once he was sitting on a platform, on a bench in Surat station, I think, and then he got enlightenment, and then he started preaching, but he studied Jainism. But he has combined Jainism and Hinduism. There's 60-70%, 80% Jainism in Dada Bhagwan's thing, and the rest of it is Hinduism. So if you see Dada Bhagwan's temple in India, in Ahmedabad, the central murti is that of Simandhar Swami. Then there is Krishna Bhagwan and Shankar and Ram and Radha Krishna and everything. Yeah, that is what Simandhar Dada Bhagwan's movement is all about. It's quite popular now, and there are thousands and thousands of followers in India, in England and America now.
I think anyway, like popular book છે, I think something he wrote first time.
ઘણી બુક છે એની,
First time he wrote something like Kare Bogo or something like
ઘણી બુક છે દાદા ભગવાનની લખેલી. His style was an unique style.
Yeah.
કારણ કે he wasn't a graduate or very learned person, learned in the normal sense, what we say learned by, you know. He didn't go to any university, and his language was very, you know, માણસ ગામડામાંથી આવે ને અને જેમ બોલે ને, જે ડાયલેક્ટમાં, he was talking in those sort of dialect, but it appealed to people, and he could explain in his own style what is moksha, what is keval gnan, what is pratikraman, what is Jaina, what is this, what is that. He could explain in very simple terms. That is why I attracted more people. And I met him personally. Yeah. And I felt that he has got some divinity there when I was sitting with him, you know, I was there for about 20 minutes, and then thought that no, he's really a saint.
But then I have seen people are more after Samyak Darshan all the time.
Yeah. some people have changed the definition of Samyak Darshan and Keval Gnan and to suit them, but we won't go into that, yeah.
Because according to what I have heard, Samyak Darshan ક્યારે થશે? Samyak Darshan ક્યારે થશે? એટલે કેવલ જ્ઞાન તો બહુ દૂરની વાત છે. Samyak Darshan માટે બી people are so much.
Samyak Darshan is also not easy. But people can think whatever they want to think and whatever they want to say. Yeah. We are not, we don't argue with them naturally.
That is the desire itself.
That at least, but I always say it like that. Rather than sitting in some pub and doing and drinking alcohol and doing all sorts of mischief, they are doing some swadhyaya, satsang, bhajan, they are thinking about good things, they are in good company, which is a good thing. So at least that is in nature. Samyak darshan or not, doesn't matter. Abhi. Okay.
You can't not suffer. Yeah, right for that later, but you still have to suffer. Why is that?
જે ઉપવાસ ને તપશ્ચર્યા કરે છે ને એ વન ઓફ ધ 12 પેનન્સીસ, રાઈટ? હા, એમાંથી શું થાય છે? પેનન્સ તમે કરો એટલે નિર્જરા થાય. દેટ મીન્સ યુ કેન શેડ ઓફ સમ કર્મ. યુ કાન્ટ ગેટ રીડ ઓફ ઓલ કર્મસ. એ બધા દૂર ન થાય તમારા કર્મ ઉપવાસ ને તપશ્ચર્યાથી. નિર્જરા થાય. નિર્જરા એટલે આપણે પાણી આવ્યું હોય ને બોટમાં એને ઉલેચી નાખો તમે બકેટથી, પણ યુ કાન્ટ ગેટ ઇટ ઓફ ઇટ કમ્પ્લીટલી એન્ડ યુ કાન્ટ વાઇપ ઇટ ઓફ કમ્પ્લીટલી. બરાબર? દેટ ઇઝ અ ડિફરન્ટ થિંગ. એટલે ઉપવાસથી કર્મની નિર્જરા થાય છે એમ કહેવાય છે. આપણે કહીએ છીએ ને નિર્જરા થાય એટલે સર્ટન જે હલકા કર્મ હોય ને ધેટ યુ કેન ગેટ રીડ ઓફ ધોઝ કર્મ, બટ યુ કેન નોટ ગેટ રીડ ઓફ હેવી કર્મ્સ. ધેટ યુ હેવ ટુ સફર ફ્રોમ ધેટ. આપણે હું હમણાં નથી એક્ઝામ્પલ આપતો, મેં પૂરું ના કહ્યું કે એક માણસ મર્ડર કરે પછી ડઝન્ટ મેટર હી સે ધેટ આઈ એમ સોરી એન્ડ આઈ વોન્ટ ડુ ઇટ અગેન, આઈ વિલ ડુ 100 ઉપવાસ ઓર વોટ એવર. જજ વિલ સે નથિંગ ડુઈંગ, યુ વિલ હેવ ટુ ગો ટુ જેલ because you have committed a big crime. પણ સ્મોલ ક્રાઇમ હોય કે ભાઈ હું કંઈ કરવાનો નહોતો, વાગી ગયું આને અને થઈ ગયું છે, તો જજ માઇટ સે કે ઓ હી ઇઝ રિપેન્ટન્ટ, હી ઇઝ સેઇંગ that I haven't done it deliberately, it wasn't his intention, and repentance is also one type of તપ આપણા જૈન ધર્મમાં, પ્રાયશ્ચિત. હા, બરાબર? તો જજ કહેશે ઓકે ડઝન્ટ મેટર, યુ કેન ડુ 20 hours community service and that is it, you don't have to go to jail. એટલે આપણા આનું એવું છે કર્મનું. સર્ટન કર્મસ ભોગવવા જ પડે ડેફિનેટલી. એને નિકાચિત કર્મ પણ કહેવાય. આપણે જૈન ધર્મમાં નામ છે, સ્પેશિયલ નેમ નિકાચિત કર્મ. that you can't get rid of those karmas. That
you need to have that mindset without creating more bad karmas, you need to just live with it.
તમારે શાંતિથી you have to accept કે આ મારે કર્મ ભોગવવાનું આવ્યું છે તો and I can't do anything about it. You have to just accept it.
અત્યારે યંગસ્ટર્સ કહે છે આપણે ઉપવાસ કરીએ એટલે કે તમે તમારા બોડીને ત્રાસ આપો છો એ કરીને તો એ કર્મ જ બંધાય છે. એમ માય ડોટર keeps on saying that to me as well.
In a way she is right. કારણ કે we means lot of people, quite a few people, they do not know what upvas and ekashnu and tapascharya is. They are two different words. તપ એ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ કરવા જેવું છે. ગુડ. તપ એન્ડ દેહ દમન. તપ મીન્સ પેનન્સ, ઓસ્ટેરિટીઝ. દેહ દમન મીન્સ punishing your body. Jainism clearly says that you can't punish your body.
તો આપણે કેમ કરતા?
Without knowing તમે તપ કરો, ઉપવાસ કરો, that is punishing your body. તમારે અંદર blissful state જોઈએ, કામ હોય તમે, અને ઓફકોર્સ થોડુંક inconvenience થાય, but then you should come out of it. Tap is not punishment. Tap is for cleaning your inner self. એટલે એ સમજવાની જરૂર છે. એટલે તમારી ડૉક્ટર જે કહે છે ને, in a way it is true કે if your mind is in food and oh I am doing something because my mom says or my father says or because our religion says I have to do it.
મારો બાજુવાળો કરે છે,
Yeah.
મારે કરવું.
And then your mind is in food. When there's morning and when I start eating, you know, oh I want to eat chocolate as soon as I wake up. That won't be tough.
ને આપણે સામાયિક ને પ્રતિક્રમણને કરીએ, that is supposed to be constantly just one. આપણું માઇન્ડ ક્યાંય જવું ન જોઈએ, પણ shouldn't say, પણ આપણે જ્યારે સામાયિક કરવા બેસતા હોય, ઘણા they doing maras but they're saying okay ઓલું છે. So what's the point in doing that સામાયિક કે પ્રતિક્રમણ if your mind is wandering around everywhere else? The whole reason of સામાયિક and પ્રતિક્રમણ is to control your thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, but બધા human beings સરખા છે.
Yeah, that's what
Our mind is like
Why?
that. આપણે માઇન્ડને શેની જોડે કમ્પેર કર્યું છે? મંકી જોડે. મંકી છે ને સ્ટેબલ ના રહે, આમ જાય, આમ કરે, આમ કરે, આમ કરે. આપણું માઇન્ડ આવું હોય, રાઈટ? એટલે ઇટ હેપન્સ. એ હું કરું ને મારા તો પણ મને વિચાર આવે, તમે કરો તો તમને વિચાર આવે. આઈ ડોન્ટ થિંક દેર ઇઝ એની વન હિયર કે મને કંઈ બીજો વિચાર જ નથી આવતો અને આઈ કેન કોન્સન્ટ્રેટ 100%.
So we are not shedding karmas in that.
ના, એટલે શું છે, આપણે વી હેવ ટુ ટ્રાય એન્ડ ટ્રાય. દેટ ડઝન્ટ મીન કે આપણે મૂકી દેવાનું. નો, ડોન્ટ ગીવ અપ.
It's about training your
Don't say that I won't do it because I can't concentrate. Do it. Try to concentrate more next time. Otherwise, શું થશે કે I can't do it, I can't concentrate, I can't. No, do it. બધાના મન એવા હોય. Everybody's mind is like that. Is the yoga shastra says. આ જે ધ્યાન છે, what is meditation? Concentration at one point, on one particular point is called dhyana. Yoga pratyekatya dhyanam. Yeah, this is original word in Yoga Shastra. That's a definition of dhyan or meditation. એટલે તમારું જે કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન છે, વન પોઇન્ટેડનેસ આવે, which is very difficult. કારણ કે our mind is always like that. આ કોક વાર માઇન્ડ આપણને આખી રાત જગાડે, કોક વાર આરામથી સુવરાવે, કરે છે. નેક્સ્ટ લાઈફમાં ફોલો કરે છે સર્ટન કર્મ. સર્ટન કર્મ જ તમારે આ સેમ પ્રેઝન્ટ લાઈફમાં જતા રહે. સર્ટન કર્મ યુ જસ્ટ કેરી ઇટ ફોરવર્ડ.
Is there a way to get away from karma which is always there?
No, not completely, no, not 100%. No. બધા you can't. As I said, કે certain કર્મ છે, you can't get rid of those.
Just one thing to add, the human beings chair means we are probably the best place, because if we had really bad karmas, we would not be born as a human being.
Which best place here?
As a human.
Human being, yeah. That's the ultimate state. It's better than Dev Gati, human Gati is. Because only from human Gati one can achieve moksha.
So is it true that આપણે કહીએ કે 84 લાખ જીવો આપણે બનીને અહીંયા આવ્યા છે, is that true કે within human there is a chance કે આપણે પાછું મનુષ્યનો જન્મ મળી શકે?
Yeah, Yeah, next Janma again we can be born as a human being and in a Jain family. Everything is possible, yeah. That is possible. Let us hope it happens.
next ભાવનું આયુષ્ય ક્યારે લખાશે. They say there is a mathematics to that, but we don't know when. And if you are ત્યારે તમે ભાવ કરતા હો તો definitely you will be born in that. So
Yeah. Sarah
we
Bhavana.
will be bound કરી શકાય. And the fact that you all are thinking about all this just shows that you want to move on, not just go backwards.
To change your life.
So I think the small mistakes we are taking.
Yeah, but બેને જે વાત કરી કે આપણા જે કોઈ કર્મ છે તો once we just suffer in 1 life, 2 life, 3 life, તો એ ક્યારેય પૂરા ના થાય.
Thai?
That's what I think.
Oh yes, yeah, Thai. But unfortunately what happens, we bind more karmas. There's, the cycle continues.
અને આપણે છે ને
તીર્થંકરોએ જે કર્યું છે they completely shedded it and then
That's right.
બધું સમ્યક થઈ ગયું એમને અને પછી they realized.
Yeah. Suppose in the life of Mahavir Swami, what happened? He took Diksha when he was 30 years old, right? Then after 12 and a half years of penance and all that thing, meditation, he got Keval Gnan. Keval Gnan means he had got rid of all his bad karmas.
બહુ થોડા જ હશે. Previous life છે.
Whatever, 12 and a half years, he did all the penance and everything. And all karmas, ghati karmas were destroyed. પછી તો જે રહ્યું હતું ને એ body related thing.
Personal life માં.
Body related means you have to speak, you have to think, you have to walk. એ જે body related karma છે, these are called aghati karmas. They are not deadly karmas.
It's natural.
હા એ થતા હતા. એ તો પછી that disappeared. And then he got moksha.
The question that my son asked me, okay, as population expands, the Earth's population expands, is there an infinite amount of souls somewhere is waiting to populate the body?
Yeah, there are infinite amount of number of souls. Yeah, there are Nikod કહીએ છીએ, more and more souls sort of coming out, and more. See, there are lot in sea and air and everywhere. Yeah, trying taking birth in different.
What happens to the soul when it's not in the body?
Sorry.
What happens to the soul when it's not in the body?
બોડીમાં હોય એની જ વાત છે. એ જ ઇન્યુમરેટ છે.
જેમ આપણું population વધે
કંઈક તો બોડી છે ને.
એ એટલા સોલ્વ કરે છે. I asked the same question રીટાબેનને પૂછ્યું હતું.
પૂછ્યું હતું. હા.
Yeah.
પછી રીટાબેનને શું
I
કહ્યું?
think Rajivbhai, sorry.
રાજુભાઈ.
Yeah, Rajibhai, we got confused with so much.
Rajibhai.
Rajibhai was like infinitive.
ઠીક.
Okay, Rajivbhai will explain.
પણ એ ઇન્ફિનિટી છે જે નિગોદમાં છે એનું એ ઇન્ફાઇનાઇટ છે.
માઇન્યુટ પાર્ટિકલ્સ sort of થાય કે આ રૂમમાં એટલા સોલ્સ છે કે એમાંથી they are infinite in this particular room say and one comes out but there are still millions and billions of there.
એ નિગોદ એને કહે છે ઇન ઓરિજિનલ ટર્મ્સ. એમાં સોલ છે અને એ આવે છે એવું કહે છે આપણને. That's how our religion explains.
So what his question is, when population grows, where the extra soul is coming? Is that coming?
હા એ જ કહેતા હતા. પણ there are no extra souls.
And then we will same question again.
So some other species is going down to the number? Because when you say population of humans are increasing,
Yeah,
when you say the population of polar bears are increasing, let's say.
that's what happens.
So
Yeah.
the soul is coming from that.
You explain it. Population.
Yeah, એવું છે.
Soul is everywhere.
પણ એ જ મેં કીધું ને કે જ્યાં સીમાં ઓશનમાં છે, એરમાં છે, બધા સોલ છે ને એ બધા. હા, એક ઇન્દ્રિયમાંથી બેમાં આવે, 3 ઇન્દ્રિય, 4 ઇન્દ્રિય, then we are પંચેન્દ્રિય, 5 sense beings. So that's how.
The soul is not just binding to the humans. So the soul is coming
also learning nice, doing nice.
પછી એમાં એ કહેતા હતા કે
Like just
Need to
now,
have a sense.
someone mentioned that soul is 5 senses, Sorry.
Sorry, આમને શું પૂછે છે સાંભળો, એક મિનિટ સાંભળો.
Soul is 5 sense way, 4 sense way, 1 sense way.
એટલે
Does it-
લિવિંગ બિંગમાં
Eh?
હા એમાં લિવિંગ બિંગ્સમાં 5 સેન્સ 4 સેન્સ 3 સેન્સ
જે સોલને 5 સેન્સમાં એ 5 સેન્સમાં જ જાય કે it could
નો
be
નો
any-
નોટ નેસેસરી
Not
હા
necessary.
લોઅરમાં જાય
કર્મ.
એટલે બેક્ટેરિયા છે ને 10 સેકન્ડમાં if they can read off then one જન્મ is over. 24 લાખ
ઇન્યુમેરેબલ જન્મ થાય એમ તો ઓકે ચાલો તો બીજું કંઈ આપણે એનીથિંગ ન્યૂ વી ડુ આફ્ટરવર્ડ દેટ્સ ઇટ હા કારણ કે મે બી કંઈ નવું કર્યું હોય તો તમે સ્ટાર્ટ
બહુ મજા આવી. Interesting.
થેન્ક યુ માંગલિક આપણે માંગલિક બોલી લઈએ ચત્તારી મંગલમ હરિહંતા મંગલમ સિદ્ધા મંગલમ સાહુ મંગલમ કેવલી પંડિતો ધર્મો મંગલમ ચત્તારી લોગુત્તમા હરિહંતા લોગુત્તમા સિદ્ધા લોગુત્તમા સાહુ લોગુત્તમ કેવલી પંડિતો ધર્મો લોગુત્તમ ચત્તારી શરણં પવચ્ચામિ હરિહંતે શરણં પવચ્ચામિ સિદ્ધે શરણં પવચ્ચામિ સાહુ શરણં પવચ્ચામિ કેવલી પંડિતમ ધમ્મમ